Good food is being cooked today for our dearest guests. Real Uzbek pilau is stewing on the fire waiting for their arrival. These fruit and presents, bought on the money of zakat, the obligatory annual contribution of Muslims to the fund of the mosque, are also for them. For them is only the very best, because those long-awaited guests are children. It is noteworthy that thanks to a very active participation of the parishioners, this pleasing to God function for handicapped children is a success. Meet them there. Meet them. Take them by the hand. Hundreds of handicapped children, orphans having psychic and physical lapses in their development, have come today to Zakabannaya Mosque of Kazan. The parishioners immediately take under their wing the kids from the boarding school for mentally retarded children in Derbishki, hug them and take them with them. I noticed that we were met here by grannies, granddads and young Muslims, gladly and with smiles on their faces. A little later, the pupils of another Derbishki boarding school number 11 come. The halls of the mosque are immediately filled with the happy voices of children. Children recognize their old friends, for they have met for years and come to love one another.
I like it when they talk about God, how to behave, well or badly. I like everything. Well, I would say I am grateful for coming here. I've prayed my sins have been forgiven, so that everything is well with me and so that I don't have any sins.
And all together, it is beautiful here. They are saying namaz, and I am beginning to feel well. Yes, it is calm and nice. The soul becomes relieved.
They recognize many people now, and they like the road here. Then they are given books. They look them through thoroughly, and now they more or less know what they are about. They have just been asked questions, and they have been giving good answers, and they already know answers to many questions.
Anna Shmelyova has been so impressed by the stories of Hazrat about faith that the girl cannot keep her emotions.
I'm feeling better now. My soul is relieved. I have really begun to believe in Allah.
Meeting with the little orphans is a good tradition of Zakabannaya Mosque that has been kept for over 3 years. During the holy month of Ramadan, the help to the boarding school children is especially important. We work with the children who seem to be hopeless. They are physically handicapped, psychologically or mentally retarded. They have to stay indoors and are more seldom taken out because of their limited mental or physical abilities. The teachers of orphans say that such meetings are deep in the children's hearts. The true care and love coming from the parishioners and hazrats leave no place for indifference among the children. The loving kindness of Allah is so great that when man is in connection with Allah, his Lord does not look at man's faults.
They begin to behave themselves. If they say a bad word, they cover their mouth and say, God will punish you, yes. They go with pleasure and even ask to take them, saying, me, take me. It is interesting for them to know about the religion itself, and they sit down with pleasure and read namaz. I think that is very useful for them.
С удовольствием садятся, намаз читают, так что для них это, я считаю, очень даже полезно.
In his time, Prophet Muhammad used to say, "He who will bring up an orphan will be with me, and we shall be like two fingers." And he showed two fingers together. That is why all we are doing is directed to the bringing up of the orphan children. We are giving you this magazine. Each of you should read it carefully. And next time you come, you ought to be able to find answers to all the questions that Hazrats ask you. And this is the moment the children always wait with special excitement, the moment they are given souvenirs. Today, the Hazrats of the mosque have given them things they are especially in need of. They are clothes and footwear, and also Islamic books and relevant attributes.
They know that they will get those presents. And in the first place, they will meet new people. They know there are good men and women here. Whatever is given to them here, they value greatly. This picture of the mosque, the books, the namaz, they keep all these things as most precious souvenirs.
If you really have an opportunity, you really take it, and you give it with all your heart, hoping for the help of Allah. The more so that in the month of Ramadan, a good deed is increased from 70 to 700 times. After the evening namaz comes the time of Iftar, an evening meal after the fasting. And then the orphans and the parishioners sit down at the table all together like one big family. Without parents, without relatives, face to face with a heavy and often incurable disease, there is so little happiness for those children. And that is the reason why they need a faith in something good and bright. And they have it in spite of all their life's hardships.
I would like to live well in a big family with many children. I would like to bring mommy back. What's happened to your mother? She has died.
I would ask Allah to bring my parents here, for I have only a sister and no parents. I would ask for health, happiness and faith, so that I'm alive.
I prayed to God so that nobody struck me. I wanted to get rid of all those who beat me. I wanted to break free, so to speak. I prayed and I felt better. They began to respect me.
Я помолился, и мне легче стало. Они меня стали уважать.
والحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين.